this is my life. I can't go back to that one. I have to go on with my life now. What we do at the creche, early in the morning, we come with the children from the community to the creche, and there is breakfast. Then they start their classes, and they have got breaks like any other children at school. And then they have got lunch. Then after lunch, they have to rest, they sleep. Then around 3:30, they wake them up, and then they have got their snacks.
I'm particularly pleased that her story is being told because it is one of such unbelievable courage. This is a woman who has suffered and who has been through some unspeakable challenges in her life. And she's standing here in front of us today, this extraordinary woman who epitomizes the strength that is embodied in a woman. I'm very proud to introduce you to Aurelia.
Thank you very much to invite me to be here today on the Women's Day. I was born in Uganda. At the age of 6, my father abandoned us. He did not leave us even with a bed, not even with anything. Just he left us to be on the street. I ended up in the hands of the Roman Catholic Church, the priests. It was so hard as a young girl or a child to go through all those like a big person. At the end, I was adopted by the late Cardinal Emmanuel Nsubuga. He was a father. He was everything for me. I ended up at the vocation school of the Roman Catholic Church. And how do I get married? In Rwanda. Because I don't think that was my plan, to go get married in a foreign country. But I had to accept, because I'm a woman. I got married. So life is hard. My husband was an ambassador. We traveled some few countries. And we ended up in Tanzania. Then in Tanzania, the war started in Rwanda in 1992 of October. And my husband was called to come back home, because they said he was giving the labels or the guerrilla fighters IDs or documents. I don't know, I was not sure of that. We had to go back to Rwanda. We were arrested. I was released out of the prison. So the day he was assassinated is the day I faced bad and good. Because he was not killed out of the house, inside the house. As you are seated there, your child is behind you, people came and they said, okay, we come for you. Talk to your wife, pray your last prayers. And then the little girl jumped at the back. He said, okay, Mom, start to pray now. We want to listen for your prayers. And he said, okay. My husband said, no, I'm not going to pray. He can see what is going to happen. And whatever I die, don't kill my wife. Let her go with my kids. And the guy said, me, I die with Dad. I tried to say, Carlo, Ime, come out from your dad. No. The man did not have any mercy. 6 bullets. I could feel my stomach was jumping up. The blood was everywhere. After 10 to 15 minutes, my husband died. When I looked aside, I found that Matrit, also the other side, he got a bullet. Matrit is dead. I had to accept it. I still accept it. I had to go to collect my dead body again for my child. Bury her, I don't know where to go. I can't go back home. I flew from Rwanda because of the war, and because of the fear after they've killed my husband and my child. Then I had to go through Burundi, then from Burundi to Zambia, then from Zambia to Namibia, then from Namibia to South Africa. Really, it doesn't mean that I was going to South Africa. I mean, I wanted to go to Lesotho. I had no clue of South Africa. I was just going like a fly. You know, a fly can fly and just find a tree and stop there. Maybe start again another different direction. I had no clue of South Africa. But I found myself here.
You know, when you come to a new country, you know no one, you know nothing. And we just moved around. We came to Massey in about 1994. We've been here ever since.
2003, we started the sewing group at the Roman Catholic Church in Motene. I started with sewing, but because the women who were sewing with me had children, so it was very hard to leave the children at home. And then I told them they must bring the children to the sewing room. That's how we started the Love and Care Day Center. So I had that love that the children cannot stay at home alone without the mothers. They must be near the mothers. We have stayed in the Roman Catholic Church with a sewing group and the children as a creche from 2003 to about 5 years. I left the sewing because I found that there was a lot of need of taking care of the children more than the sewing product. In 2006, I had to move from Motene Roman Catholic Church because of the xenophobia attacks. Xenophobia attack, it took me back to the war in Rwanda. I could see I've left everything I ever worked for my life in Rwanda and moved out with nothing. And I could see that this xenophobia is the same. People said I must go. I don't belong to South Africa. They wanted the creche. And I told them, no, you have to go look for your own things. I had good parents who could stand on my side and they say, we're not going to attack Aurelia. People could phone me and say, oh, so Zamba, Aurelia, so Zoamba, Bantwana Betu. You are not going to go. What about our children? Those were South Africans. They were not foreigners. So it means there was something positive that I'm doing for the community. So for me, I prefer to stand up. How I traveled from Rwanda to South Africa, to another tribe, to another nation, that makes me strong. In 2006, we had to move. That was the truth because of attack of xenophobia. The Catholic Church and the volunteers managed to assist us to get a land of our own. Those are the same girls who helped me to level the land, to buy the bricks, to build up a new place where I am today. If there was no love and there was no care, I wouldn't be here today. So I say this creche, I would call it love and care. When they finish here at the creche, they go back to Motene. And those who have got their parents, the parents will come and fetch them from my house. And those who are going to foster care, they go back to their foster care parents. And those who stay with me, they will stay with me. The children come into my house and I take them as my own.
There was a fire in where I lived, and she decided to take me in as she adopted me and stayed with her. Now I call this guy here my brother. Brother from a different mother, but still, all of them, they are my brothers.
on! Not all. Not all. Aurelia, she bought me school clothes. I didn't have transfer money to go to school. She gave me money to go to school. She told me sometimes I must come eat when there was no food at home. So she has done a lot for our community, not just for me. January, when school starts, she buys lots of school clothes for most of the kids at the poor here in Massachusetts.
My mom, she's grown as a person into turning all the problems she had into actually caring for other people. And for giving love when no one actually will give love.
Children mean a lot to me because of my past and because of my journey and because of the way I see them, that they're the future for tomorrow. They can be the teacher. They can be the people to help another person again. So if you give them a good love and care, it will always remain in their heart.
I can say she saved me. She really saved my life because I was just going the wrong way all the time. I couldn't find the right path and she came. And by giving me this place to stay and look after, I've gained a sense of responsibility, I think. So yeah, she's changed my life, she's touched my life, she saved me.
It's an extraordinary, extraordinary message of hope and survival. No matter how enormous and no matter how dark your life may seem, it is possible to survive it. It is possible to make something significant and meaningful of your life.
Ooh, that's very beautiful. Another one, down in the jungle.